about these incredible films. So the Moran family, after 3 years, is spending Christmas together. But just like every other family holiday, it is filled with the drama, suspense, havoc, chaos, fights, debates, arguments in the morning. You don't know what is coming at you. It is a Christmas movie that you don't want to miss. This is one of those feel-good films. And I'm so excited to have these 3 incredible people with me in studio. I have Maureen Kunga, who's going to be acting as Noni, who's already acted. I don't know why I'm saying it. like it's a future thing. We have the director and the producer with us in studio, Ruben Odanga. I said it right, yes. Jina Kubwa Sana. And then, of course, Keith, who, we don't know how he got here. The security. Hapo kidogo.
I thought I was the guy trying.
Oh, they were like, we are come Sunny. I'm here. But Keith playing Alan on the show. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you. This is so awesome. You know, when I was watching the trailer, we're gonna get the trailer. Hopefully, we can get it to play for you. But it was such a feel good sort of. The whole spirit of it was great. Ruben, how was it just, directing this piece?
It was tough. You're shooting...
Wow. I know, I thought... It was like...
Because you're shooting in July, and the weather was supposed to look like December.
Yeah.
So, and you're shooting in Tigoni, so you can imagine the temperatures were... And we had very long scenes where guys are having dinner outside. But, it wasn't necessarily impossible. It was enjoyable, it was beautiful. And just being able to do something for the first time for Kenyans.
Yeah.
I think, everything counted at the end.
How did the project come about?
So I've always wanted to do a Christmas film. I've always felt that Kenyan content, it's good and it's growing, but it doesn't necessarily take note of the festivities, you know what I mean? So a good friend of mine, a writer, Natasha Likimani, reached out to me with a script, I think around May last year. And so we started pitching around different stations. So Showmax were willing to come on board. But by the time they gave it a green light, it was too late for us to produce it last year. So then the whole process began this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So it was like you've ticked something off of your bucket list now.
Yeah, I wish we can do a sequel. Because I think the story.
The bosses are here. Tell them. There she is.
You need to watch it.
Yeah.
I think people need to watch it over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I think it's something we need to build and be able to do something for Easter, for Christmas, for Valentine's and stuff like that.
And this is Kenya's first ever
feature film.
Right.
There's been a short film, a Christmas short film.
Yeah.
But this is a Kenyan first feature film. 1 hour 43 minutes, I think. 1 hour 45 minutes.
Keith, how does it feel like being a part of this cast?
For me, it's a lot. First, I'm usually just grateful to be working every day because, statistics are against an old man like myself.
What? That is not what I thought you were going to say.
So yeah, it was a beautiful thing, and then to be part of such a fundamental part of the culture. And also, I'd been trying to work with Ruben for... Like, I don't know how long. Ukienda kwa hiyo Multan Productions, my tapes are like this.
Yeah.
Like the guy who was trying to enter.
Oh, yeah.
More than this guy. And every time they'd see me, they'd make me feel like this is the time.
This is it.
And then you just bump into him and you're like, what happened?
Wait, no, but honestly, did you used to go in?
Yeah. For years.
For years?
Yeah. I auditioned more than anyone for Ruben and for Gerald Langiri. Yeah, but this was the first time we got to do something like a whole full-length project.
Yeah.
So I was just happy.
Yeah, you were like, finally they've picked me. I don't care if I'm playing a tree, I am going to be part of it. Ruben, why are you playing hard to get? What this is your first time though?
It is.
Yeah?
It is.
How was it?
It was very daunting. Like the first thing, you'd think, actually it was a conversation I was having with Keith once, like as you're not shooting, so you get time to like speak to each other. And I was telling him like, it's such an interesting thing to be in front of a camera for a decade. But this was like, what is happening? I don't know what is going on. It was such a beautiful experience, but the good thing is like it was very supportive. Like the cast was very supportive. The crew was very supportive. Ruben was like, it's okay, you're doing all right. Like, he's like, you're okay. Like,
it's one of those guys you can see it on his face that you did a bad
job. You know. But he doesn't let it go. Like, if you did a bad job, you will do it again until he's like, you will do it again.
He just will not tell you.
He won't let you.
He'll like, let's take it again.
For safety.
For safety.
But that's what he says. It's true. That's what he says. He's like, another take for safety. safety,
Take
and you
22.
know, you're like, this is horrendous.
It's horrendous.
But let's do it again. It was
Yeah.
a beautiful experience, though, and like he said, Valentine's. Like I said, there are people there waiting. Valentine's, Easter, and next year Christmas. We are ready.
Oh, for all holidays.
All yeah, each
I
holiday.
love
Yeah,
it.
follow the family
them.
through all the holidays.
And you acted with your daughter. Am I correct?
I did well with my. Well, I had a daughter in the film. Alan and I,
Yeah.
Keith and I, are married in the film.
I was
So-
like, you had this daughter by
Right?
yourself. How?
Where did this baby come from? Yeah, so I'm a mom in the film.
Yeah.
Which also had its own experiences, because you're meeting this girl and legitimately you're engaging and connecting as if she's truly your child, even off screen. You know what I mean? So it was such a beautiful space to be in, where you're like, hi, oh, this is what parenting is. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Or give you like a glimpse in it?
It was a small glimpse, of course, because I mean, it's like, you know, when people say, I want kids, but I want kids because I'm an auntie,
That's
and
true.
then I get to return them to,
Yeah.
to the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she's such a wonderful human being. She did so well. Like, it's one of those situations where everybody, you can just see, like, sky's the limit for everybody here. you know?
Yeah, I like that. I really like that. So now, you know, Ruben, you've always been adamant, and there's this thing as I was doing the research, I kept on seeing that you said that there's nothing impossible in film. That like you can let your imagination run as wild. Where did that come from, and why did you find the need to?
Dreaming is free, so why should you limit yourself when you're dreaming?
And in
No one
film
is
you
charging
dream.
But yeah, you're dreaming. But in the real sense, we have put a lot of, what can I call them? Boundaries for ourselves, yet they don't exist.
Limitations.
Limitations for ourselves. I think we just need to explore more stories. We need to explore more angles of the same stories and tell our stories in the best way we can.
Yeah.
Because a Hollywood Christmas film is nice, but we celebrate Christmas in a different way. Christmas for us is going home, and cooking, and even though there could be gas, there has to be firewood and neighbors. So Christmas is different. Our definition of Christmas is different. So yeah, I believe in just trying new things and exploring new opportunities. Yeah.
Let's speak about, how do you guys celebrate Christmas? How do you celebrate? What do you look forward to?
So very similar to the movie is food, family. Like for me, it's you know Bonnie M. Bonnie M,
Yes.
the group that there's the musicians who sing like all the songs that we know, but no one really knows who sang them.
Yes.
Let me tell you, Christmas does not feel like Christmas for me without if that music is not playing. So I know from like Saturday onwards, my house will be just like full, you know. But it's the same thing. It's family, it's connection, it's food. It's just being with the people who you really, really love.
Yeah.
And there's always family drama. You know, you go home. It's like the film. You go home and there's always one small dramatic issue.
Yeah.
Always.
And there's always the one very dramatic person who will just,
In the
the argument will just keep going. Keith, what about you? What do you look forward to the most?
For me, I'll say it was always about family, the larger group just coming together, and us just going to where our parents were at that point. But you know, now over time, it's I just find myself with a call sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So several last couple of Christmases I've been on a set somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's with amongst friends and colleagues. Yeah, making beautiful work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, wherever I am, just kienyeji chicken has to be there.
Okay, did you check?
Kienyeji chicken, that has to be there.
Muhimu.
Sana, important.
So you can, so Keith's type. Anyway, so Ruben, what about you? I mean, Christmas food, you've said family, friends,
Food, family, Christmas for us, we have to go home. I mean, shall go where my parents have retired. I hope they're watching.
Where is that?
So that's Mumias.
Yeah.
So, you know, we plan and go. And these are things that we used to think they're so old-fashioned when we were young. Because then Christmas, I grew up in Mombasa, so Christmas would be going to the beach, but now we are old, we just want to take all our kids and go there and carry everything with bicycles and football. And so it's family.
Yeah.
It's just the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting how you appreciate that when you're older. When
Correct.
you're younger, you feel like you're being forced, you feel like it's so shady, what is all this? And then the older you grow, the more you just want to disconnect,
Correct.
you know,
Correct.
and just be around people who you love. You wanted to add something?
Yeah, have you not found yourself like on a film set on 25th, where you made yourself and other people work?
No, I try to wrap on 23rd, 24th. Don't call me between Christmas and New Year.
Thank you.
This is who you want to be.
This is who you want to work for. You want to work for Ruben.
Everything else can wait.
Everything else can wait. It's true. Family comes first. Now, in case you are wondering, what is this that we're talking about on and on and on, I want you to watch the trailer. And after you watch it, tell me if it is not something that you are dying to watch. Here it is.
Kwa sikukuu zote mimi hupenda Krismasi zaidi. Huo ndio wakati familia hukutana na kusherekea pamoja. I'm so glad that my family is meeting again.
This place is so lovely.
Ni Krismasi ya 3 sasa tangu tujumuike kama familia.
Is this one of Uncle's new girlfriends? Mom says you have a new one every year, just like your hair story.
Mama. She doesn't know who I am. Tell your mom, we're engaged. Where's Baba Wangeshi? Anafanya nini huku?
My dear, is there a single girl in this world who's good enough for your son?
But we invited Samuela. I forgot how beautiful she is. Why are you acting so perfect?
News flash, where is this Snow White?
You don't know how difficult it has been because of this maggot.
Look what you have done.
This family is a wonderful family. They love giving to the Lord.
My God. Is that a naked woman?
Now, look.
All right, so that's the trailer. Now, Maureen, or if I should call you Noni. So, as
Which is
Noni,
actually my name.
right?
Like my middle name is actually Noni.
That
in
is
real
so
life.
cool. That is so cool. So, you kissed somebody on the film.
I did. Wait,
In
which
the
camera? Spoiler alert, people. Go watch that film right now. Anyway, continue. I did.
Was it nerve-wracking?
It was. Okay, so my major thing, like as I was preparing like the world to see this thing, I was like, my parents need to see it. I watched it yesterday with my parents. I'm like, now that that's out of the way, like it's fine.
Everybody else now can watch it.
Yeah. Because like my mom and my dad, they're okay. I'm like, okay, done.
Did you have to explain it to anybody else? Like,
no,
listen.
not really.
Okay.
I think it was just there's my sister when it first came out that it was going to happen, I called my sister and my sister was like, you know what, a job is a job and this is the story. Like this is the storyline. And yeah, I spoke to Ruben. Ruben directed me very well through it. It was a bit of a like, I'm doing what on screen? Like what is happening?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was directed very well, and he allowed us to be feel very safe in that space. You know, you can feel a bit like
awkward.
Yeah, awkward and confused and like, what is, do I want to do that? But it was directed very well. And now that my parents have watched it, I'm okay with the world knowing. I'm okay.
Especially because they like take multiple takes.
They do.
They're like, Ruben is like,
not yet.
Not passionate enough. I don't feel the Christmas
spirit. And I tell you, he doesn't move on until it's okay.
So take 18.
Exactly.
Again. So, Ruben, you know, you've got, what, 15 years?
Yeah,
now?
almost.
Multiple awards, you know, under your belt. You've been doing this for a minute. You are one of those respected directors in the industry. Was there any difficult scene for you to do? Like, was there any challenging scene for you to shoot in this movie?
Yeah, there were challenging scenes to do because when you get to almost half through the shoot, you know, the energy levels start going down. And this is supposed to be a Christmas film, supposed to be bubbly and happy. And so sometimes to get actors into that space was a bit difficult. I think one of the scenes we shot almost throughout the whole night, it's almost a 3-minute scene where the boys are just hanging outside. So, you know, they can laugh, but, you know, as you keep doing the second take and third and fourth and fifth, you realize the energy keeps going low. And obviously, just like I said, the weather wasn't, there were days the weather wasn't very, very nice to us.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, but we did it.
Somehow.
Yeah,
you pulled it off. Somehow you did it. Man, that is just wonderful. So I saw Tokodi is also part of the film. You have some, it must have been a fun set then. It must have been a really fun set. What was the scene that did it for you, Keith?
okay, because of the storyline and who Alan is, I found myself in a, like you're portraying this Kenyan Nairobi man, yeah? A lot of people are going through that. So a lot of the scenes that I had to do were in that space where this is actually happening to people.
Can I say what it is, or is that giving it away? Yes? No? No?
Yeah,
Yes? I can?
bit,
It's gambling.
Yeah.
Gambling addiction, which is something that a lot of families don't discuss. It is, no? Yes? And a lot of families suffer because people gamble their houses, their rent, their cars, their everything. And was that what was challenging?
For me, it was not even that. It was that, you know, a man is trying to do right by his family, and then things go south. And then people just see that you're this evil person. So for me, and I don't know, one day I was just researching. I was just talking to one of my agents, and a bunch of guys came to his office, and there was those stories. And that day, I just clicked differently to that story, and I knew I had to be very delicate with this guy, Alan, because he's a real guy out there.
Yeah.
So that scene where, you know the scene? Yeah, that scene. That scene was, there's one scene in particular where I just break down and tell her, you know, this went south. I did not want to mess this up, but I am sorry.
Yeah. You know, in the movie, Maureen, you said, must a woman carry the sins of her husband? That's when you opened up to your mom about your marriage, because we do this thing where everyone's perfect and everyone's okay until you're at the breaking point. So when you get to the, you know, when you get to that space where now you're sharing, you sound like you've given up, but they've just had it for the first time.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that that's also very human. Like Keith was saying, I was about to call you Alan. like Keith was saying, we have these experiences where we find ourselves keeping these secrets or trying to be perfect for our parents, trying to be perfect for our family members, but you're going through so many struggles. Yeah? And that was Noni's story. She struggled through so many things, and to her, she has been completely wronged by her husband, who to him, he's trying to just, you know, do the right thing. So for her, it seemed like a very patriarchal thing, because her mom, my mom and I had a very like tense relationship with regard to her viewing things very differently from me. So Noni's like, I want to be an independent woman and I want to be done with this guy and I'm done. But you know, sometimes mom knows best. You know. So what I saw as, I was a bit of, in that moment, I was feeling like I was being victimized. I'm being blamed for the like failure of my marriage. I'm being blamed for, you know, the failure of what I had perceived as this perfect family. And I think in that moment, just that bitterness and resentment of the relationship I had with my mom sort of came out. You know, and I'm like, why am I babying this guy? Like, bro, like I need to be able to just, you know, let go of the fact that this thing that I've seen my mom do, I don't want to do, because I want to be like this woman, regardless of what my husband has done, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. So it just shows how sometimes you're really pushed and tested within the institution of marriage. And then, Ruben, there was also the 22-year-old Kamanzi from Uganda.
Yes,
how did you guys get
Kamanzi. Yeah, we just auditioned online. I spoke to 2 of other producers in Uganda who I know. And they were able to send some clips, and we picked Kamanzi. She came through. I think she nailed it. She did a fantastic job. She had very nice chemistry with Pascal Tokodi. And yeah, I mean, I think it would be nice to create more collaborations like those ones with neighboring actors, with actors from neighboring countries.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so now before you guys leave, we have to play a quick game. Ebushikin. Look at my producer makes me so happy. Okay, Maggie is so funny. Anyway, so it's never have I ever. Quick ones. Ruben, be honest. Maureen, we're watching you.
We'll really lie. Okay. Lie.
So never have I ever gone on a blind date. I have. I haven't. You've never. No. You have. Maureen's never. Never have I ever ghosted someone. Let's see Keith lie. Let us see Keith lie. Keith.
Okay.
I knew it. What? You have, Ruben?
Yes.
Just what? Why could you just text and be like, it's not working?
I don't know. I was embarrassed.
Youth.
Maureen, have you?
You have.
Oh, you have.
I also blame youth.
You blame? Okay. Yeah. Youth is a really good
one.
But I'd say Maureen is like a serial ghoster.
Wow. She is? Wow. You've had things.
No, I just have like a feeling. I don't know why.
You don't know why?
I don't know why.
I see it also. I see it. Never have I ever kissed my best friend. Keith, you have. You've never, Keith.
No, I've never.
You've never?
I've never.
Okay.
I've been a good boy.
You've been a good boy. Oh, it's because maybe your best friend is a guy. That's why. Because let me tell you, Rupert is being honest, by the way. Never have I ever broken the law. Never have I ever broken the law. Broken the law, I have. Broken the law, I have. I have. Even if I had one, I have. Never have I ever kissed someone I just met.
Well, I mean, I had just met
I have.
him. You know what I mean? Like,
I have. You've never, Rupert?
No.
Okay. Why am I shocked that he's never?
Sorry.
Why aren't you shocked that I've never?
Because
you're lying on television.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Never have I ever Googled myself. You have. You have. What? Did anything controversial come up?
No.
Did you instantly regret it?
I did.
Oh, you regretted it?
I regretted it immediately.
Yeah? Maureen Kunga steals.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I learned so many things about myself that didn't happen.
That you
I
didn't
was like,
know.
wow.
It's one of the wildest things when you become a celebrity. You hear about your life.
Yeah.
But you didn't do
And
those
you're
things.
like,
You
oh,
did.
wow.
You're like, I did
Okay.
it so and so also. Me. Never have I ever gone to a party that I wasn't invited to. You get crashed. You get crashed. You get crashed. Me, I have. Everyone who throws a party in my neighborhood, I just see a tent. I just go. I just go. I'm like, hi. So they all assume I've come with somebody else. Never have I ever said I'd call but never bothered. I have. Of course, we all have. What do you mean? Never have I ever dated more than one person at once. Dated more than one. I don't want to be a player no more. Okay, Maureen.
Can you get some water?
Ruben is like,
I think so.
mimi nilikuja hapa kuongea juu ya Christmas. No, I'm here saying, telling secrets. Ruben, have you?
I don't know.
I like that. You plead the fifth. You plead the fifth. Never have I ever pretended to get a text so that I can leave a date.
Oh, I did.
I did. I have. I even tell you, you've never?
No.
You've never done that?
No.
Oh gosh, you
A
have.
call, yes.
Have you?
Pretend to
Of
like
course,
that.
yeah. An emergency. Ati amefanyika nini nakuja sai and you're talking to no one?
Kamera imeanguka.
I'm on the way.
I am coming right now. What? Anyway, but thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you
Thank
guys
you.
coming
Thank you
through.
for having us.
Ruben, how can people check out the show?
It's streaming on Showmax. I started streaming yesterday.
Yeah.
I think you can access it there. I don't know if they have plans to take it on Maisha Magic Movies. I hope they do. But yeah, you can catch it there, and I hope they give us opportunity to do another one next year.
All right. Well, I hope they do give it to you. Congratulations on all of you, by the way.
you.
First time, you know, directing a film such as this one. Maureen, here you are. Are you going to now? Are we seeing more of you?
I'm
on
telling
TV?
you, you've not had, I'm already in 3
Oh,
next
you
year.
are?
Like,
You are securing the
go.
bag.
I was.
2023 is taken care of. Keith, thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming through. What do you
Thank
want
you
to
for
tell
having
the
me.
ladies?
Ladies, it's Friday night. Please have a beautiful night. Be sensible though. But also, I know this is the first time my dad is watching me. I don't think he's ever seen me on TV. He just hears about. Yeah, so Dad, big shout out to everybody at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Merry
and now
Christmas.
I feel bad. No, That is because I know him. I've known him for many, many years. He's a really nice, young, well...
Responsible.
Yes, okay. I said nice young man. Did you hear that? And I was like, well, I don't know about the young. He's nice though. The hashtag is here, Amina. We've got to go over to the other side. Quach. Okay, so Quach has the hampers. He's going to be giving away the hampers courtesy of Gilby's. That's happening right after the break. Don't go anywhere. Thank you.